Rana quake sends Sabahans in shock. Unrealistic proposal to allow postponement of PDPTN repayment. Hello and good afternoon. I'm Mohana Priya. Welcome to News on 2. Former Agriculture Minister and Kedah Menteri Besar Tan Sri Sanusi Junid passed away at his residence in Pantai Dalam in Kuala Lumpur today. His former press secretary, Aziman Hassan, who confirmed the matter, said Tan Sri Sanusi died before dawn. Aziman, who did not reveal the cause of death, said a prayer will be held at Saidina Umar Al-Khattab Mosque in Bukit Damansara and would be laid to rest at the Bukit Kiara Muslim Cemetery. Tan Sri Sanusi Junid joined UMNO in 1963 and was elected as the Jerai MP in 1974 at the age of 31, before becoming the Deputy Home Minister from 1980 to 1981. He was the National and Rural Development Minister in 1981 before winning the Jerlun seat in 1982 general election. He won the Kuah State Assembly seat in 2000 general election before leaving UMNO in 2008 and joining Parti Pribumi Bersatu Malaysia in 2016. An earthquake measuring 5.2 on the Richter scale struck in Ranau, Sabah at about 9:06 p.m. yesterday, rattling people living in several districts in the west coast and interiors of Sabah. The earthquake, which lasted up to 10 seconds, was the strongest since the 2015 earthquake, where it was recorded at 5.9 on the Richter scale, with over 100 tremors in the months that followed. Meanwhile, we also received reports that Ranau was struck by another earthquake at 8:09 a.m. this morning, measuring 3.1 on the Richter scale. According to the Meteorological Department, the earthquake was not a tremor that continued from the 2015 incident, but it was a new earthquake which was tracked to 6.1 degrees north, 116.6 degrees east, about 16 kilometers northwest of Ranau. Among the areas affected by the earthquake were Tuaran, Papar, Kota Belud, Kota Marudu, Telupit, Penampang, Keningau and Kota Kinabalu.
While I'm driving just now, I need to make a U-turn. And then I make a U-turn at that. Somebody like shaking my car. I say, hey, I pressing my brake. Then my car is like shaking. Then I got some. My wife called me. Then he said, you got a tumor.
Masa tu kami tengah order makanan untuk makan sup tulang alatai. Dia tengah makanan tu di serve. Makanan tu sampai atas meja rasa diayun. Meja dan kerusi tempat kami duduk dan tempat kami makan ni merasa diayun.
Ranau District Officer Faimin Kamin has advised residents living in Ranau and Kundasang to exercise caution and follow the instructions of the authorities at all times. Meanwhile, all Mount Kinabalu climbers, including workers, descended safely from the Laban Rata rest house early this morning following the earthquake. According to the Sabah Civil Defence Force, APM, the rescue operation, which ended at about 4:30 a.m., involved 239 people, including 130 climbers at the rest house in Pana Laban at 3,272 meters, which is the base for climbers, before ascending to the mountain peak at 4,095 meters.
Those mountain guides are very good, very caring. They take care of us throughout the whole journey. Yeah, and also have to thank God.
Perjalanan turun dari Penalaban, arrangements was made by them. It was actually in order. So we actually came in a group of 23 groups of us. So when we actually descended down, it was actually in order. So this I was the last one because I was waiting for a friend who was sick. Yeah. So eventually my knee can't take it because of the downfall.
Sabah Fire and Rescue Department Deputy Director of Operations, Khairul Azwan Ibrahim, said the search and rescue mission involved 75 people from various agencies, including Mossar, Police, Civil Defence Department, Health Ministry and Sabah Parks staff.
Keadaan yang pertama adalah gelap, keadaan gelap dan pendakian jalan-jalan yang tidak rata, kemungkinan ada batu-batu dan
It was learned that Sabah Parks had immediately ceased all mountain climbing activities while it assesses the situation. Transport Minister Datuk Sri Liao Tiong Lai has reiterated that the government is still determined to find the missing Malaysia Airlines flight MH370, even though 4 years have passed since it disappeared. According to him, the Ocean Infinity's seabed constructor, which is the only vessel given the official mandate to locate the wreckage of MH370, had searched 16,000 square kilometers of the 25,000 square kilometers priority area in the Indian Ocean. Datuk Sri Liao added that there are 2 Royal Malaysian Navy representatives aboard the vessel, providing daily reports to the Civil Aviation Authority of Malaysia on the search.
We continue to receive feedback from them from time to time, and our center is at the DCA department response team is looking into the response from the vessel from time to time.
On January 11th, the government had agreed to allow a U.S. exploration firm, Ocean Infinity Limited, to resume the hunt for the plane a year after the search was suspended. Ocean Infinity has 90 days to find MH370 under a no-cure, no-fee agreement with Malaysia. The National Higher Education Fund Corporation, PTPTN, has described the opposition's proposal to allow postponement of repayment of PTPTN study loans as unrealistic. PTPTN Chairman Datuk Dr. Shamsul Anwar Nasara said, based on current reality, the proposal, which had already been studied by the fund, was difficult to implement. Speaking at a press conference after attending PTPTN's 20th anniversary celebration in Kuala Lumpur, Datuk Dr. Shamsul said the opposition's proposal was merely a populist move to draw votes and did not guarantee the future of PTPTN.
Terutama sekali, ia akan menyebabkan berlaku peningkatan pada jumlah mereka yang tidak membayar balik. Jika berlaku peningkatan kepada mereka yang tidak membayar balik, ia menyebabkan kita terpaksa secara terus-menerus untuk bergantung pada institusi kewangan untuk membolehkan kita memberi pembiayaan kepada pelajar-pelajar baru.
Media reports said that the opposition's PAC's proposal was applicable to all graduates earning less than 4,000 ringgit a month and would also abolish the practice of blacklisting borrowers. Meanwhile, Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi pointed out that the PTPTN is a manifestation of the government's intention to provide opportunities to the underprivileged to gain access to higher education. He said PTPTN was set up 20 years ago when Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib was Education Minister to democratize education so that the less fortunate would have the chance to climb up the social ladder. Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid also highlighted the fact that Malaysia is the only country that provides such an education fund for its people.
Dalam langkah itulah Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Najib Tun Abdul Razak ketika menjadi Menteri Pendidikan mengusulkan pendemokrasian pendidikan melalui peluang yang luas dibuka. Biarpun untuk mereka yang tidak mempunyai kemampuan keuangan dan berlatar belakangan keluarga yang dari segi status sosial dan status ekonominya berada di miskin tegak.
The Deputy Premier said the success of PTPTN had also encouraged many other countries to learn from Malaysia about the fund, which has helped some 2.8 million Malaysians so far. During the 20 years of its establishment, an average of 200,000 new students receive PTPTN loans annually, and so far, about 81% of the borrowers have repaid their loans. A total of 1,200 families residing in the Taman Segar flats in Cheras will receive bigger and more comfortable homes in place of their current homes without any extra charge. Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak said the government would implement the project in collaboration with the Kuala Lumpur City Hall, DBKL, within 3 years to ensure residents receive new quality homes equipped with various facilities. Datuk Sri Najib said this project is in line with the government's objective to ensure that everybody benefits from the progress of the nation.
Saya amat mendukung projek ini sebagai satu lagi bukti usaha kerajaan supaya semua lapisan rakyat, terutama sekali kumpulan B akan dapat pembelaan yang sebenarnya.
Within the next 3 years, each occupant who now owns a 500 square feet apartment will receive a new 800 square feet apartment of much better quality with 3 rooms, 2 bathrooms as well as a parking space. Coming up, MOF Incorporated to jointly develop Exchange 106 Tower. The Minister of Finance Incorporated has confirmed that it will jointly develop the Exchange 106 Tower within the Tun Razak Exchange TRX area with the Mulia Group. This followed the 51% shareholding takeover of MOF Inc.'s wholly owned subsidiary MKD Signature Sdn Bhd in Mulia Property Development Sdn Bhd in July 2017. Second Finance Minister Datuk Sri Johari Abdul Ghani said the strategic location of the TRX Tower and the iconic nature of the development gave strong impetus for the MOF Inc. to participate in the development and management of the tower.
Now, the entire TRX punya development is something very iconic development dekat sini. So, government think, MKD feel that, if we can have interest in one of the building, that will bring a confidence to the rest of the people dekat kawasan tu. Contoh HSBC masuk, and then Prudential, and then Affin.
According to MOF, the cost of the development of the Exchange 106 will be borne by the 2 shareholders based on their respective proportions of shareholding outlined in the joint venture agreement. The agency said MKD has made arrangements with the HSBC Bank for a standby line to finance its proportional construction cost of 51% without any added premium by the JV company. Construction of the Exchange 106 Tower is expected to be completed by the second half of 2018. Perbadanan Perwira Niaga Malaysia or Pernama will open 5 more retail outlets, raising to 87 the number of these shops in the country, mainly in the armed forces camps. Defence Minister Datuk Sri Hishamuddin Tun Hussein told the Dewan Rakyat that these outlets, which sold products cheaper by 35 to 45%, received encouraging response and there were requests for them to continue operating. Datuk Sri Hishamuddin added that the outlets sold 513 types of products at lower than market prices, including essential goods such as sugar, rice and cooking oil.
Pertama juga telah memperkenalkan kad pelbagai guna yang dikenali sebagai KAPASA atau Care for Partner Satisfaction dengan izin. Kad inklusif dan eksklusif ini boleh digunakan sebagai pengenalan diri untuk semua ahli bagi pembelian produk-produk di kedai-kedai Pernama. Dengan pelbagai keistimewaan baru seperti pengguna dapat mengumpul mata ganjaran setiap kali berbelanja dan kemudian dapat menebus mata ganjaran tersebut dengan pelbagai hadiah yang ditawarkan dari masa ke semasa.
The minister also said records showed that in December 2017, Pernama clinched retail sales valued at 3 million ringgit, and this increased to 3.1 million ringgit in January this year. On government measures to face the digital economy and entrepreneurship, he said 1,645 armed forces veterans had been trained by Pernama at the Pernama Retail Academy to venture into the business sector. And that concludes this afternoon's edition of News on 2. In our top story today, over 100 Mount Kinabalu climbers rush to safety after quake strikes Sabah. Join us again at 7 tonight for more updates. Until then, I'm Mohana Priya. Thanks for watching.